Hello. I welcome you all to this session. My name is Michael Kakande, um, from Boston, but I am licensed across the United States of America to educate you about personal finances. And if it's your first time and you're trying to look for understanding how to build a financial foundation, how to live in America comfortably, understanding the finances, the financial concepts, this is where you're going to learn the basic principles. So, this is for you, a beginner who is looking for understanding how to manage your money, understanding how to save money, how insurance works, how to invest in America, how to plan for college for your kids. This is the best session. And after, you can give me a call. My number is 781-363-5258, just like you see here. This is me. I am Michael Kakanda. I'm a financial professional licensed across 49 states of United States of America. And that's my email and my number. You can call me anytime or text me. I always call back or have one of my team to call back and talk to you about how you can live and build a strong financial future in the United States of America. So today I am going to basically just give you the basics, the basic principles of building a financial foundation. So um, there are certain challenges that have been realized in this country and in the neighboring country, Canada. And this is um, this is from some of the statistics that have been given to different government agencies in America and Canada. And I want to talk about Canada and the US in general. In Canada, they say 1 in 4 Canadians has to borrow to buy food or pay for daily expenses because they run out of money. 1 in 6 Canadians doesn't make enough to cover their monthly expenses. 70% of Canadians are worried they're not saving enough for retirement, and 32% are not saving for retirement at all. Guess what? They continue to say the US picture is even gloomier because 79% of Americans feel financial stress and more than half live paycheck to paycheck. 62% of Americans carry credit card debt and 37% have maxed out their credit cards. 27% don't even pay their bills on time. Most of us don't want to be statistics. But guess what? Most of the time we are actually statistics. So we happen to own to see our families struggle. We happen to see our friends struggle. It's very ironic that we are living in the wealthiest country in the whole world, but we have money problems. We work so hard all our lives, and guess what? We retire so poor. And we do so much to raise our kids. They finish college with a lot of debt, and debt becomes part of our life. So, this is because we actually don't know much and we don't do much. We don't know and we don't do. Because nobody teaches us how to manage money in school, not in any United States school that I know. If they are there, they are very few. So these financial concepts are always not explained. That's why you find people use credit cards every day, but they don't understand the hidden charges. People pay for 401k, but that's all they understand. All they know is I contribute to 401k, and that's it. People are waiting for social security, but that's all they know, that they'll get some social security. So until we get into the deeper knowledge of this information, you're going to work and work and work until you drop. So the income gaps are widening because when you look at this graph, 50% of our population has their wealth in purple, insignificant. 90% of the population, guess what? They have that much wealth. And the 10% own the majority of the wealth. And that's very sad, but true. Now, question is, can we be part of that group? According to Credit Suisse, there is a growing number of millionaires. In 2021, United States has had 21.95 million millionaires. In 2024, there are actually 25 million millionaires. Now, how can we be part of that group? Because we are in the United States too. We basically have the same resources. When you read that book called Millionaire Next Door, you actually understand that most of those people are not celebrities. In any case, celebrities are actually struggling. Many of these people are not fancy people. They did not inherit. A lot of them are actually normal people like you and me. But what do? They finance their future. They get the knowledge, they get enough knowledge to educate to themselves and plan, and they are consistent with their practices over a long period of time. So that's how they get rich and we get poorer. Therefore, we need to understand the situation. If you're watching this video, it's because your situation is here. I am trying to lay out everything so you get to understand. We have poor habits and poor decisions. We don't budget. You go to a store to buy a roll of toilet papers. What do you come back with? 2 cuts. That's us, poor people. We don't have financial goals for retirement. We don't plan. We don't want to listen to plans. We don't plan for college. We don't plan for healthcare. We don't plan for anything. That's why we work and work and work until we drop, because we didn't have a plan prior to that time. We are too busy. We have a very expensive test. We spend a lot of money, especially the immigrants. This video is dedicated to the immigrants because this is us. We are living with credit cards, debt, and liabilities, and a large portion of our income goes into paying interest. Because we have easy access to everything. We don't prepare for emergencies. An emergency comes and then you start panicking. You don't know what to do. And we are living paycheck to paycheck. You miss out on one paycheck, disaster. And we don't have good knowledge, and we are not interested in these financial matters. This kind of conversation will have fewer views on YouTube. And yet, weird conversations will always trend. And yet, this is the most important conversation we must have. So we want to change. I want you who is watching this video to change. We want to believe and understand financial education, and understand that your future is not in the hands of your employer or union or government. Your future is in your hands. So you need to understand, how do we make money? How do we save money? How do we accumulate money? And how do we protect money? Once we understand that, once we are educated, we become our money manager, because knowing less will always cost us more. We have to understand how money works so we can make money work for us. We need to learn how to build a strong financial foundation. Why? Because you cannot build wealth until you build a financial foundation. So you need to understand that a financial foundation is like you're building a house from ground up, from proper protection, debt management, emergency fund, and investment. How do you build that? When you build that house, you move from financial security to financial security, and you have financial independence. How do we build that then? Proper protection is the foundation. Proper protection is what? Insurance. You need to understand and learn how to protect your income. Ask me how to protect your income. Ask me how to protect your health. Ask me how to protect your assets. It's not just a matter of working and working and working until you die. So you need to understand debt management. How do we manage debt? Because in a country like America, you can always get all the debts that you want. From one of the workshops, when you contact me, I'll schedule for those workshops. You're going to learn how do we manage debt. For example, if you have $100 and you put it in a 10%, you arrange your debts in order, we can help you, show you how you can do what we call debt roller. You get $100 to help you go through all your debts, and before you know it, you've paid your debts. Instead of 30 years, you've paid your debts in 17 and a half years using $100. Why? Because you have the knowledge. If you don't have this knowledge, you can't do it. So when you contact me, I will take you through what we call debt roll-up. How about emergency fund? You need to learn how do we build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of our income. How do we invest money? We need to understand how to invest money in America. Understand that saving and investment is very important. Assuming your income is $60,000 and you set aside 10%, which is $500, imagine $500 is actually $17 a day. If you save that money, you put it in a platform which gives you 8%, you do that for 30 years, you have $745,000. You do that for 10 years, you have $1.13 million, saving $17 a day. Question is where? If you don't understand where, then you can't get the result. That's why I want you to contact me. Let's sit down. Let's break this down so you can understand what exactly you need to do. If you continue, even if you stop contributing with what we call the rule of 72, your money is going to double. You need to understand how does money compound. What does the rule of 72 mean? You need to understand the taxes, the checking, the tax now, the tax later, and the tax advantages. You need to understand where you're putting money. You need to understand college planning. It's not all about paying for high school or paying for higher education. You need to make a list. You need to understand. Make a college plan. I can help you do that. You need to understand your retirement benefits. You need to understand Social Security. When are you claiming? You need to understand Medicare, medical expenses. You're getting older. You have older parents. You need to help them understand Medicare. There are a lot of things that we don't understand, and we make a lot of mistakes out of ignorance. You need to understand the taxes on your retirement. You're contributing to 401k. How much do you understand 401k? I want to be that person who is going to help you take those very wonderful decisions in your life. Why? Because I'm licensed to do that. I am licensed to do that. So that is a small session for the beginners, just to make you understand that, yes, I am here for you. At one point, I was searching. I was all over internet looking for what to do. How do I save money? Why am I working so hard and I don't have any money? Why is it that many immigrants work and work and work? 30 years later in the United States of America, they don't have anything. Why is it that we work with people, white folks, only work for 20, 40 hours and they go home. And we pick shift after shift. That's what I specialized in because it was a problem for myself. Because it was a problem, I started looking for knowledge. And that's how I got licensed to educate people about personal finances across the whole of America and Canada. So give me a call after watching this video. I want you to understand that I love you, and that's why I am making this video. Because at one point, I was looking for this information just like you are. And yes, when I met somebody who educated me, I said, I want to do this, especially for the fellow immigrant folks. God bless you. Please give me a call or send me a text or shoot me an email. I'll be there, or me or my team will be there to work with you towards your financial success. God bless you.